do you drive this thing every day? I was like, I don't. I typically drive either my McLaren or when the R8 was there, I was driving that every day. But he's like, how do you not get in trouble? He's like, how do you not get in trouble having, you know, like 1,000 horsepower? I was like, I don't know, man. I've had fast cars for a long time. You know, so it's not, like, if I build something and it's fast, it's not like I got to jump in it and drive like a dickhead everywhere all the time. You know, plus the thing is shitty ass gas mileage. He's like, oh, it can't be that bad. I was like, bro, I don't even get on it, and I get 12. I was like, my friends with Trackhawks, these guys are getting like 7 or 8 on a regular basis. I'm like, I get 12 miles to the gallon. Like, if I'm on a highway, 13. Around town, a little bit of mix, you know, highway driving, 12. And that's with me not doing anything. That's me just driving around like I'm driving my kids. Like, this shit is it's not for me. You know, I love driving it. It's cool. Shit makes almost 900 on E85. You know, so I ain't got no complaints, but, you know, it's almost 900 wheel on E85 now.
What's the RS make?
The RSQ8?
Yeah.
The wheel, not that. I'm not buying the RSQ8 because I want it to be the fastest. I'm buying the RSQ8 because it's a cheaper Urus. The Urus and the RSQ8 are the same thing. Same drivetrain, same interior for the most part. Which side is my gas tank on? See, this is how often I don't drive it, so I don't even remember. All right, let's do a whole hundo. Yeah, this gas is expensive. And they know it's like the only gas station right here.
How much is it here?
It's $5 for
God damn. Yeah. What are we in LA?
You know, it's like, all right, are we going? We're not going? You know, because if we're not going, then I'm just gonna head down to Tampa. I'm gonna go see A-Dell. I talked to him last night.
How was that?
You know, it was good, man. He's doing good. He's about to play. He's playing this Sunday, and then he's gonna play again.
I think it's bullshit that they suspended him. How many, let's be honest, let's be real here. How many people really used a fake vaccine card? Come on.
A lot of people.
That's my point. They just targeted AB because he was a target prior.
But that's the thing, like, you know, they're always gonna target him because he's just always in the media. It doesn't matter what he does, whether good, bad, indifferent, doesn't matter. You know, so I mean, you know, being friends with him, like I already knew that was gonna happen.
He still balls out, so I don't care.
You know, but the sad part is they suspended him without even researching any of it. I'm like, yo, he got vaccinated. Like, we all been vaccinated. He was like, oh, it was a fake card, this and this and this. It's politics. Once you're at that level, it's politics.
It's all politics.
You know, and people are like, oh, he didn't get vaccinated, blah, 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 he's this, I'm like, what do you guys know? I'm like, what do you guys know?
Like, let's be real. The fact that, you know, you can get vaccinated, but it still doesn't work because you got to get 18 boosters. Come on.
I'm like, look, I got vaccinated for the kids. You know,
I got vaccinated because my mother.
They were like, hey, look, I did it for everybody else. I didn't necessarily care about for me. You know, I got COVID. I felt like trash for, 2 days. And then I was up and running. You know, I mean, I wouldn't say I was 100%. I was like 75% on the third day. But by the end of the week, I was pretty good. But then, I mean, I realize not everyone is that lucky.
No.
You know, some people, they get it or whatever. And for the people that are not as lucky as I am, that's why I got the booster.
Like me. I ended up in the hospital.
Bingo. So I'm like, I got the booster for those people. I didn't, not the booster, but the shot for those people. I didn't get it for me. I'm like, honestly, I could have cared less. I could care less what people decide. It's their own decision.
Exactly.
But for me personally, I did it for everybody else. I did it for my kids, you know, my parents, you know, for the random, you know, old lady at the grocery store. Because, I mean, we travel a lot. You know, I mean, I go to Miami, you know, we're going to LA, you know, we're everywhere in between.
Texas, Jacksonville.
The big thing is, like, how would I feel if I picked it up and I'm okay, but I give it to somebody and they die, right? You know, so that's my big thing. It's like, just do it for everybody else. I don't necessarily like it, I don't care, but I got so many different shots when I was in the military. I don't know what in the world they.
I was about to say they probably filled you up with some random shit.
$20. It's 20 gallons. It's $100. 20 gallons, and it's not gonna be full. You're gonna get in there, and it's gonna be slightly under full.
Hey, but Jeep makes a quality car. Truck, SUV, whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had little issues with mine. Like, really, the only issues I've had was the front camera. So the front camera, I don't know why the front camera is so bad. but it's for the collision warning system and like the park assist and all that, and like the automatic high beams.
Mm-hmm.
This thing gets dirty, gets water in it. It never seems to work. So I've gotten it replaced like 3 times, and each time it breaks. I always get some fault with it. So at this point, it's whatever, you know. So, I mean, most people don't have those issues, but that's just the one issue I've had. Outside of that, it's been fine. You know, I mean, I put, almost 30,000 miles on it in like the year and a half I've had it. I drive a lot, so. But, I mean,
I've owned the Subaru for 2 months and I put 10,000 on it.
Word.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
I've owned the 765. Like when I got the the 675. When I got that, it had.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, this road sucks right now.
God damn.
Yeah, it's terrible. But when I got the 675, it had 300 miles on it. Now it has almost 3,500 on it.
Wait, the orange car?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, but I drive a lot.
There was only 300 miles on that
Yeah.
car.
Everyone was like the one boy on Instagram was talking mad trash. Like usually I would grind you up, but I was like, it's a teachable moment. So Adam has been grilling into me like it's a teachable moment. You don't have to always be the aggressor, you know. And in order for me to get to that next level, where whether it be money or just a different stage, a different mindset, I have to start taking little steps to get there. So instead of grinding boy up and was like, you know, telling him you ain't shit, essentially, like, bro, you broke, just chill, shut the fuck up. I was like, all right, cool. Because I commented on Brooks, you know, the guy from Drag Times. I commented on his Instagram post because he was talking about the 765. I was like, oh man, you got a nice spec. I can't wait to see mine. You know, when mine gets here, it's so dope. I just got my paint sample, blah, blah, blah. Dude instantly jumps in and he's like, man, you know, you got nothing but photos on your page, signing paperwork for some used 570. Yes, I bet you didn't even really put down that much because, you know, you ain't got money like that, blah, 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 blah. I was like, all right, my guy, it was actually a 600 LT. And if you talk to my sales guy, Bob, at McLaren Philadelphia, you would see that it was not a small down payment for that, you know, for that car. You know, I was like, you know, just leave it at that. I was like, I'm not gonna tell boy I cashed out because it just seems like a dick bag move. So, you know, he comes back, oh, and you know, your fucking beat ass 650S that you just got, you know, my Nissan Platinum SUV costs more than those 650Ss. I was like, number one, no it doesn't.
That's a stretch.
Number two, it's a 675. He's like, yeah, your used ass piece of shit car. I was like, well, yeah, but it had 300 miles when I got it. It was part of a collector's garage. Okay, you know, whatever. I was like, I got a 765 Spider on order. You can check the video on my channel. Like, I would never watch your content. I ain't giving you no money. You know, you're bending over for YouTube, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, my guy. I was like, look, all my content that's posted on Instagram or whatever, or my financial education channel is geared towards helping people make money. That's what it's geared towards. Like, I don't make enough money off YouTube. I was like, I make shit relative to what I spend. I was like, it's not that much money, bro. Like, calm down. Calm down. It's not that serious. And then he dropped, you know, the racist remark. He was like, you know, it's boys like you, you know, with your coke money and blah, 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 and XYZ. I'm like, yo, I know exactly why you said that. And most people would be like, oh, he wasn't being racist. I'm like, out of all the people that commented, he attacks the young black dude that has more money than him and says it's because of drug money. All right, so I called him out. I was like, look, my guy, there's no need to make racist comments. If you want to follow my content to help you make a little bit more money, cool. You know, no issues there. You have a nice day. And then he had a picture of a ZL1 engine, but he's like, man, you know, I don't drive cars that, you know, that 60 to 130 is higher than 4.3 seconds. And I just laughed. I was like, 4.3 seconds, that's cute. I was like, if you want to race, my guy, if that's what you're trying to insinuate, I was like, I'll pay for your car to get shipped to any track that you want. My R8 will come play, but I promise you it's not going to go the way you want. And you can race for any amount you want, whether it be $1,000, $10,000, $100,000, $1 million. You tell me what you want, you can have it. And then he got real quiet. And he sent me a DM after that. and was like, my God, like, I don't know what you were talking about with the racist thing, but I didn't mean it in a racist way. What I was saying is, you know, boys from Texas, Mexico area, they got a lot of, you know, coke money and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, my God, I'm not from anywhere around there. I'm not from Mexico. I'm not from Texas. Like, there's nowhere in any of my shit where I say I'm from there. I was like, look, I knew what you were insinuating. You have yourself a nice day. And I let it be after that. I'm like, calm the fuck down, man. Like, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
He got real scared when you told him you'd ship his car anywhere in the world for him.
I was like, yo, any racetrack you want to go to, I'll ship it. I will pay to ship your car. I will meet up with you, and then we can run. I was like, if it's that serious, like if you really feel in your heart of hearts that my coke money, you know, isn't what it is or whatever, cool, no problem.
I just want to know how this one person think how do you think it's coke money? What coke dealer presents all of this stuff online?
I've met some dumb dealers. There's a few in Philly right now that showcase their money, and they drive Mopars. So let's put that in perspective. And they're always doing dumb shit. They're always racing.
Nice.
Like, they're on parole, and they're still doing dumb shit. And I'm like, okay, when you get locked up, because it's gonna fucking happen, what do you think is gonna happen with your old lady, your BM or whatever? There's gonna be somebody clapping them cheeks. There's gonna be another boy that comes and takes your corner over. You know, like, they're over here going to war, because in Philly we don't have gangs like that. It's all territory. They're going to war over blocks that they don't even own
or have ever been a part of.
Bingo. I'm like, you don't even own the block. Like, you sell drugs on that block. Someone else owns the properties on that block. Like, that's the problem, like, with with my people in general, with black people in general. Like, granted, we have a lot of disadvantages, a shit ton of disadvantages, but our mindset got to change. You know, like the young boy that was, saying racist shit. Like, he probably hangs around with a ton of black people, and that's why he got that fucking mindset. But, my people, we're going to war with each other over shit that we don't own. Like, if you go to Chinatown, who owns everything? The Chinese. You go to Little Italy in Philly, who owns all the shit? The Italians. You go to the hood, you go to North Philly, black people don't own shit there. We don't own anything in our own hoods. We don't own the poppy stores, we don't own the laundromats, we don't own the nail salons, we don't own the corner store, we don't own shit. Everybody else owns everything, but we're constantly killing each other over shit that we don't own. So for me, I was like, I'm not cool with that shit. That's not gonna be me. I'm not going to war with some boy over a corner that I don't own. Now, if I own that shit, if I own the block, okay, now we can talk. But until I own that particular block, I'm not going to war with you over it. You can have it. I don't care. I'm going to make money doing something else.
I was about to say, it's really not that serious.
It's not that serious. And this boy woke up, he chose whatever the fuck he chose.
He chose violence.
Yeah, he chose violence. I mean, I could have got violent right with him, but, I'm trying to, there's teachable moments, and I'm trying to be the person that teaches instead of, I'm going to grind you the fuck up. Because I have done that. Like, it's never really been on camera or been public, but I've sent, flowers to boys' girlfriends. Like, if they come and hit me up on IG talking reckless, I'll find out where their girl works, and I'll send them, 3 dozen roses, get the Venus LaFleur ones. I'll send the Forever roses, the ones that last like a year or two, send them right there. I'll send a bag, like, boom, get a Gucci bag, send it right to her job. And it's like, hey, look, your man can't do this, you should probably leave him. I don't want her, but it's just as a step up, like, yo, your man is buying you Michael Kors, baby. You're getting Chanel over here. I never pursue it, but it's just to let them know, yo, my guy, there's no need for you to come here and do that type of foolishness. But if you choose to, hey, by all means, we could play that game. I could be petty. We're heading into Gucci, man. We're going into the KOP mall. I hate going into the mall, by the way. I never quite recovered from the military with like real crowded areas and stuff like that, so not a fan. But I've gotten better over the years. I had to go see a therapist when I first got out. I didn't like fireworks, I didn't like concerts or big crowds. I still don't really like any of those things, but I can tolerate it. I can tolerate it, I can suck it up. So COVID was like actually the best thing that ever happened to me. When they were like, oh, you got a social distance and you can't have that many people in there, it was great. I was like, this makes me feel much more comfortable. But now that things are going back to normal, there's a whole lot of people here. It's Christmas. Ugh. But it's okay. You know, we're going here. We're going to see my guy James. Good peoples. You know, he always hooks it up. He actually helps out a few people from the Eagles. One dude in particular who dated my baby mom. Fletcher, I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Nah, I still like Fletch. You know, I like, as long as he plays for the Eagles, I like him. Once he leaves, then I can talk all the trash I want. Like, bro, how you gonna date my baby moms, man? Like, how you gonna date my baby moms? He knows my baby moms though. So, and he didn't know me back then. But at any rate, you know, let's go in here, get all this stuff. You can't valet in this particular parking area no more for whatever reason, but you can valet at the other one. It's fucking chilly. I hate cold weather. I'd love to live in Miami. If my daughters weren't here, I'd have been out.
Would you actually?
Yeah.
Is that better, John? Okay.
That was the plan. The plan was to leave after graduating college and go, you know, go someplace warm.
Where are you going?
So you guys are about to see a bunch of broke people standing in line at Louis V that don't need to be there. Look at this.
Or somebody with 8 different bags.
Exactly. That is the whole point.
That's a whole lot of people.
Uh-huh.
You know what that shows me? That they ain't got people to get in there. We can just walk in wherever the fuck we want.
No.
Depends.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over here. I do believe James will be waiting for us. We're actually late, so there's that. Yep. Where's my man at?
Just ask the lady, she'll get them.
Yeah, she'll know. She'll have to go get him.
What the?
I have an appointment with James. Yeah.
What's your name, baby?
Rico.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, get him. Grab him. All right, let's go. All right, good to see you. As always, always a good time. Sorry, my man. If you're helping him, you go right ahead. Do it. Yep. Now, so, you know, you just keep everybody happy that way. That's all.
My grandma, she 80.
It's not bad for grandma. Man, grandma ain't gonna carry no big bag. It's gonna, like my grandma ain't gonna carry no big bag. She 80 something. Like I get a small bag, like grandma, so she can just put her meds in there. It's a small, just get a small one so she can put her meds
Probably
in
get
there.
one with like a bigger, like a more comfortable strap, like one of the bigger straps.
I was thinking something like this.
Yeah.
There's Tiffany.
What do you got by in
I
there?
don't know if I want to get anything from Tiffany though. It's a good question.
Can't get the paddock.
Nope, you can't get that.
AJ's dad tried.
The paddock Philippe, the Tiffany blue paddock.
That's worth $6.5 million.
I mean, it was for charity. No one really knows what they're worth because they haven't stabilized yet. So,
I only know one human with one.
so we shopped, and you know we got that done. If Michael was in there, we could go and get some, get some from Hermes. But I didn't message quick enough. I probably should have called this morning. Like I called James this morning, but I didn't call Michael.
It's
this
that
morning.
lady.
Yeah, let me ask. Yeah, one sec. Excuse me, is Michael in today? All right. Could you get him for? I tried to set up an appointment with him a little bit earlier. I texted him. Could you get him real fast? Rico. Tell him I came in. I picked the wallets up. He sent me the paperwork for my wallet finally. Let him know that you want to come in. He mentioned a Birkin model.
What you trying to buy?
Rico.
I don't know what he's trying to buy.
Yeah. I should have called him earlier. My bad. My bad. Cut me some slack.
Excuse me, I actually have a question. Do you guys have this in stock?
Which one?
The 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟 wallet?
How are you today?
I'm like
I
searching.
know. I just need the item number, but I'll find
I actually don't have that. It's just a screenshot sent to me.
it. It's okay. 𝗦𝗢𝗖𝗜𝗔𝗟 wallet.
Yeah.
Who's this?
She has an appointment. Okay. You're welcome to sit here and I'll grab it for you.
What color interior? Let me see.
Red.
Red. Yeah, it's here.
Is there like a chance that I can just pay?
No, you would
I have to
wait
sit in
the
line?
We do have a quick queue, but it's in order of operation, so you would have to start here. When the line goes down, then we bring them around for quick queue, okay?
Okay.
And you have to pay with a card.
Yeah, I could literally just pay right now.
Yeah, we have to go through that
That's
process,
fine. Okay, thank you. Is that still recording?
Yeah.
Put it up to me. Put it up to me. Fuck you, Louie. I spend $30,000, $40,000 a year and I can't record?
Oh yeah, we definitely getting the Birkin. They'll have any in the store. So come January, they're gonna have some new ones for in store. I didn't know there was a limit to how many I could buy. I can only buy 1 or 2 Birkins a year.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
He said I can only buy 1 or 2 Birkins a year.
1 or 2 Birkins.
1 to 2 Birkins a year.
I mean, I can.
Unless I'm like a really, really cool person, I guess. But I haven't bought a Birkin yet.
Wait.
Think about it.
But I mean, I get to buy a Birkin. So I just went in there, had to speak to Michael. Nice guy. Get me a Birkin.
I tried to pick it up.
I'm be like Vegas Dave walking around with a Birkin. I'm be walking around with my Birkin.
Yeah, just order it and I'll come down in the morning.
I guess they probably want to spread out. They probably want to spread out the distribution of it.
Yeah, and they're limited.
Yeah.
They are limited.
They're like super handy.
They hand me. Yeah, they're very limited. I'm gonna get a Birkin, but they don't have any in store. So he's gonna have 1 or 2 come in January. He's gonna let me know when they get in, so I can see them, get a good feel, and then we're gonna work on size, color, so whenever they release them, I can get the Birkin. I'm like Vegas Dave. I'm walking around with a Birkin. I'm in here like, check my purse. Enough.
Cut this part out.
Yeah. You. Oh, Birkins ain't cheap.
What the fuck are we buying here, guys?
Birkins ain't cheap. Now, good Birkins ain't cheap. So, I'm pretty sure you can get a Birkin for like 12, 13, but those aren't the Birkins people are buying. People are buying the Birkins that are, 30, 40, 50 grand. So,
I feel like nobody knows what that fucking store is.
no, people don't know Hermes.
I know what Hermes is. I just didn't think Birkins were that expensive.
People know about, Louis Vuitton.
Bro,
They know
that
about
lady
Gucci.
just came up and yelled at me and John. So yeah.
Everything is packed.
Well, I mean, we go to Tiffany.
We could.
What do you have?
But
I don't know if you have to get anything Tiffany. I mean, we could
mean-
walk to Neiman Marcus and see if they have some things.
the budget for Christmas is like 40, 50 grand every year. And that,
Yeah,
to
but that
get
includes
everybody
your
everything.
mother,
It includes mom,
Everybody.
the kids, my family, employees.
some of the boys.
Valentino's not bad. Oh,
Yeah, they
that's
got like
kinda
Gucci, Burberry. They got everything.
I kind of like that. There's Valentino. Yeah, I thought you'd go to like Burberry and stuff to get Burberry.
If you want like the very like
This is MCM.
of something, then like if you want the first release of it, you gotta go there.
Where?
Like the first releases are typically in the
Yeah,
stores.
like this off-white has been.
Oh, yeah.
I was at off-white for a while.
Not entirely true.
Yeah,
They still get
Brand new?
brand new releases. They just don't get a lot. They get some to give to customers like Rico.
Are they priced the same?
Yeah, everything's the same.
So Dolce & Gabbana.
They got a lot of shit here.
Yeah,
But they don't have it, so we're good.
We're good. Front door's a lot art.
What?
Everything is good to go.
Perfect.
So we are done for the day. That is going to be the next video. Well, the next shopping video is going to be me buying my Birkin. Buying a Birkin. I'm going to get me a Birkin tote. I'm going to be walking around just like Vegas Dave.
Are we talking about gambling Vegas, Dave?
Yeah, gambling Vegas
Gambling
Dave.
Vegas Dave is the man. He is a dude who is famous for selling Mike Trout's baseball card. He bought it for $400,000 and sold it for $4.5 million.
That and he predicted the
Yeah,
World Series.
Yeah, but he predicted it to the T, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Predicted the World Series, and it was like the biggest sports bet in Vegas history or some shit like that.
Like when I tell you this dude probably makes about $10 million a month.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he's selling
Cleared.
sports picks.
but he also loses a lot of money.
Well,
Joking.
he can't gamble personally in Vegas.
No,
so
no.
He sells all his sports picks.
Yeah, because his business is operated out of one of a gambling city.
Hey, I mean, his business
I'm
is
assuming.
operated out of Vegas, but he can't gamble himself because he's been barred from gambling.
Yeah, didn't like Caesars like say you can never come in here again?
And he had felony charges and all this stuff. So you got to he makes money now off of selling the picks. So he sells his sports picks. Oh look, G-Wagon.
That's a
I like the
clean
color.
wagon.
Yeah, I like the color.
But it's a 550.
Oh, they're making an EV version of it.
The what?
They're making an EV G-Wagon.
What's an
Yeah.
EV G-Wagon?
Electric.
Electric.
G-Wagon?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Full electric.
That's stupid.
It looks like a Jeep, like a fancy Jeep Renegade.
Yep, I'm out. Keep it moving. Give me a real AMG G63.
Not
Red
this year.
interior, white, pure pearl white.
How tunable is that motor?
Horrible.
Very. Very. Yo, the twin turbo V8s.
Them things boogie.
And for
Them-
it being as big as it is, being a brick, they fucking move.
Them bitches move too.
6,000 pounds too, right?
Yeah.
More than that. I thought it was like
No, they're like 6,000.
Oh.
Now, there we are. We're parked over there.
Yeah, it's not. I feel like we'll never get back to like pre-COVID Black Friday.
I wish we will.
I hope not.
Oh, see, I loved it.
I can't stand it. Like,
Because
don't
I would
wanna
get
be around
a,
everybody.
I would get a drink, and I would sit at the mall, and I would watch people fight.
You did that before?
What?
You did that before?
I did that for 4 years straight. Because you got to look at it this way. There are them idiots who go out and they're like, I'm going to go spend all this money on Black Friday. There's so many good deals. When you logically think about it, are there actually any good deals?
Probably saving a couple dollars.
You're not even saving a couple dollars. What they're doing is they're taking their original price and they up it right before Black Friday, and then take $150 off. So realistically, you might only be saving on that 70, 85-inch TV $100. Cool. If you want to save $100, I'm cool with that. I'd save any dollars, but I'm not going to fight somebody over a fucking TV that saved me $100.
It never made sense to me either. It's just like, is your time and like mental sanity worth going out for that?
Absolutely
And
fucking
like,
not.
I think like a pre-Amazon era and like a pre-e-commerce era,
Yeah.
it was like maybe it made a little more sense. But even with that, like you're not proactive enough to be to actually go out and get your gifts beforehand.
Exactly.
There's no new release. Everything that was going to be releases in November. So it was just like there's no exact reason besides your lack of planning that you came out here on Black Friday.
And if you think about it, Amazon makes life a billion times easier.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't make life easier when you gotta return shit, because that is a process.
I mean, not even. It's like
It's just annoyance.
I'd
I don't want to go to the goddamn post office and deal with them miserable people. Because them people are miserable during the holidays, and I feel bad because they're dealing with people who don't get their packages on time, people who get lost packages. Like, shit happens, it's not their fault.
Like, the only Black Friday purchase I ever made was my current TV.
Oh yeah, I bought a TV.
Oh shit, it's Santos. By the end of next year, I want to be making like 35,000 a month just in rental income. So after that, and then by the time by 2023, definitely gonna be doing $500,000 a year in rental income. And that's and all the properties are gonna be cashed out on, so there's no mortgages. So I own them, every single one of them. Bank can't tell me nothing. And all I have to do is, if I want to pull my money back out, I can do a reverse mortgage. I can do a blanket mortgage on, however many price. Oh shit, these people about to run into the back of us. Yo, pay the fuck attention, my guy. Little Kia Soul, bro. Chill. My man wasn't looking. He over there looking at his old lady. Smash into the back with. Y'all have fell the fuck out.
You?
I would have fell out the car. Ah!
I would have stabbed
I'm
myself.
hurt.
I would have
Oh
stabbed
my
myself
God.
with my
My
own
neck,
glasses.
My back, my neck and my back. Everything hurt. Oh my God. Oh.
I would have walked out, said my arm's broken because my arm's still not straight.
I'm gonna put the ND in my head.
Yeah.
Look at it hanging out there. Take a picture of what.
Yeah.
We probably wouldn't get much. I got a Kia Soul.
Shit, they insurance will
The
pay.
insurance will pay.
They ain't got it, but the insurance will pay, and then drop them.
Does that really actually happen?
Yes.
That's crazy.
If it's bad enough, you will get dropped from your insurance, or your rates will go up so high that you can't afford it. Like, I'm trying to be able to spend money. I want the type of money that's never gonna run out. Like, I'll never run out of money because I'll just be making money while I'm sleeping. You know, like I want to be able to spend $1,000 a day, $2,000 a day, and by the next day it gets replenished. Not that I would spend $1,000 a day, but
I mean, you could.
if I wanted to, you know, whatever. I mean, because I go through long periods of not really buying stuff. Like, I might buy 7 or 8 pair of sneakers at one time, and then I don't buy nothing for 2-3 months. You know, so, you know, I might spend $2,000. It's like, all right, I spent $2,000, and then, you know, that's it for X amount of months. Like, I don't buy nothing else.